While so much attention has been lavished on Libya in recent weeks, let's not forget Bahrain, where demands for change have been met with what international human rights groups say are human rights abuses. At least 3 prisoners have died in police custody. Since anti-government protests began in February, more than 30 have been killed and 400 detained. Bahrain is under martial law. Our security correspondent Frank Gardner, who used to live in the country, was able to get around, and he's brought back this report.
I'm right in the middle of a funeral now. This is for Ali Sagab, who has died in police custody. It's a Shiite funeral. They're just carrying the body in now. It's a very emotional scene. Earlier, a few seconds ago, they were calling for the downfall of King Hamad. They're saying, with our blood and our souls, we sacrifice ourselves for you, O martyr. Yasgad Hamid means down with King Hamid. That's down with the king here in Bahrain. We saw the body, beaten to a pulp after 6 days in police custody. And so did Daniel Williams of Human Rights Watch.
The back of both his calves and thighs were black and blue. He had some sort of lacerations or abrasions near his ankles and his wrists, and his elbow was bruised. This, if he'd had a car wreck, he might have come out better.
At a press conference the next day, I asked the health minister, Dr. Fatima al-Balushi, to explain the wounds. At first, she said opposition activists had exaggerated them, even photoshopped them, to make them look worse.
You've seen it yourself?
I've seen it,
personally?
Yes.
You went to the morgue? You've seen her?
I went to Sahla al-Shimaliya yesterday to the funeral. We've seen the body. Mm-hmm. It was absolutely shocking.
I will try as as a person, also a minister in charge of human rights, that we will ask for an investigation for this.
Bahrain burst into the news in February when police shot dead several unarmed protesters. Since then, this tiny but strategic island has become a divided nation. Many Shiites oppose the government, especially those in poorer villages that ring the capital, Manama. They're clashing nightly with riot police and feel their whole community is being oppressed. But in Sunni-dominated areas, you hear a different story. At Friday prayers at this Sunni mosque, worshippers told me the protesters had brought anarchy. They welcomed the clampdown and spoke warmly of neighboring Saudi Arabia that sent in over 1,000 troops. Sheikh Abdulatif al-Mahmoud is the leading Sunni cleric, and like many Sunnis here, he's highly critical of the Shiite opposition.
Yes, if they manage to seize power, Sunnis in Bahrain will suffer, and killing will see bloodsheds and killing in Bahrain. The same group here in Bahrain, they taking their instructions, orders from Iran, Iraq, and Hezbollah.
It's a theory I was to hear many times as I moved around the country. The mainstream opposition, now poised to be banned, strongly deny it. But hardliners in the regime are taking no chances. They've ordered a roundup of anyone involved with or suspected of opposition, often by violent arrest. It seems Bahrain has no middle path now between chaos or an uncompromising crackdown.
Frank Gardner reporting.